I'm at one of my chill out spots. Alhamdulillah. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbi Alameen Rahman Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Al-Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Alhamdulillah Rabbi Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin for sending the Prophet Noble Drew Ali past and present. Alhamdulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Well, some brothers and sisters say it's improper. Only sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is reserved for the Prophet Muhammad. Al-Katimul Nabiyun. Right. Well, I seek refuge in Allah for making mistakes. If that was a mistake, then, may Allah have mercy on me. And may you good, righteous, diligent, mu'mineen. Right. Wa asajideen. Give me a break, okay? It's just so wonderful. Noble Drew Ali alayhi Islam came here to bring us back to Allah and His Messenger, to the Islamic fold. See, that's a serious demonstration. I don't know why y'all, just can't see that. You're writing about all this other stuff. Right? Well, I'm not going to say other stuff, but you're writing about other people, places, things, and ideas that are, I'm having to say it, because it's true, that are less important than the advent of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, than the advent of he who came here and broke the seal, right? And mentally free the the defeated, Moorish Mujahideen, right? It's a serious, powerful demonstration, and it is a wonderful and honor and noble blessing to be chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to perform an academic task here on earth. Check it out now. What do you say about the scholar and his ink? Huh? I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was working at the Al-Rahman school, right? Masjid Al-Rahman, we call it the rich man's mosque here in Baltimore County, right? Masjid Al-Rahman, or Rahman School, right? It's a madrasa, really, in Baltimore County, right? In Catonsville. And we used to have brothers come from Masjid Al-Haq come there and want to set up exercise, athletic type programs, physically oriented programs, right, for the youth there, right? Them brothers, they didn't like it. They didn't show it because, these were good moves. I watched them, I worked among them for about 6 months, close to a year, about 8 months, right? And I watched it and observed the whole time I was there, it wasn't just I wasn't there just, clean the mosques and the toilets and the floors and everything. I was there learning, hearing, observation, critical observing, critical analyzing things, situations and, what I heard, see and everything, right? Just learn, about Muslims, right? It's cosmopolitan mosques, Muslims all over the world there, right? And these are some nice people, y'all. Muslims are some nice people, man. And gentle, you know what I mean? And gentle, that's why a lot of people take them for granted, because they're gentle folks, man. But you know what? They ain't nothing to play with. The Muslims ain't nothing to play with. The Muslims will hurt you, man. Bad, in the European English sense, okay, they will hurt you bad if you push them up against a wall. Well, anyway, them brothers was upset when the brothers come down there and want to establish physically oriented programs. A lot of them older ones say no, brother, no basketball, I'm telling you, basketball, baseball, and football, boxing, and all that. That's good, but it's not the best. They smile It's not the best. We want the best for our children. We want the best for our youngsters, okay? Now, if you came with an academic program, I was there. I was there. I was acting like I was in the trash, but I heard I heard the whole thing, right? It was like kind of a meeting, a meeting in this. It's a smaller room. It's off to the right of the larger mosque, right, of the larger masala. And they was talking to some brothers that came from Al-Haq and wanted to establish a athletic program for the youngsters there. And the Muslim said, I forgot his name. I think his name was Hamid. I think his name was Sheikh Hamid. And he said, no, brother, no, brother, no. If you would have came down here with an academic program, right off the bat, you got our support. But no. No boxing, no athletic programs for our children. Our children are engineers and doctors. Check it out, man. He said, we're raising our children to be engineers, doctors, lawyers, He said, maybe not lawyers, because, a lot of Muslims don't like Western law. They say it's too dirty. And I kind of agree with him. Okay? That's why a lot of lawyers go into politics. Okay? Well, anyway, they shot it down. Shot it straight down. Right? They shot it down politely. But they was really taken aback by brothers coming down. They want to set up physical programs. I'll tell you something about Muslims, right? Muslims, and serious Muslims, and Jews alike. Well, that tradition has always been with the Judaism, right? They serious about that academics. Serious about it. They know how powerful it is. They know how important it is, right? They know how supremely important it is, right? Academics, get the children degrees, in the cerebral fields, right? The cerebral / mental acumen fields. You understand? That's what it's all about. And I said all that to come back to the point, right? The Moorish American position, the divine Moorish American academic position, the divine Moorish academic position, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen us to straighten out some things philosophically, academically in al-Islam. See. And it begins with understanding the fact that the prophethood is not closed. The prophethood has not ended. Right? The current tafsir, the current exegesis of Katabul Nabiyun, right, is partially incorrect. And we were summoned to prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt. Right? There's some of the things that you other brothers with those wonderful degrees, PhDs, right? Or explaining and explicating and destroying other nonsense, that's good. Right? I'm not talking against you. Right? But I just want you to know that there are more important areas. There are more important dragons to slay. Okay? More important dragons to slay. Alright? I'm down here one of my favorite chill out spots, when I got a few pennies. It's just in Baltimore in the harbor, right? They got this new section up here that's nice, man. They got some lounge chairs and stuff up here. I had it backwards all that time, man. They had some nice lounge chairs and everything up here, right? See the boats and stuff all out there, right? It's where the well-to-do in Baltimore come and chill out, walk the promenade, get a little cardio in the morning and stuff like that, right? This is Baltimore's jewel, for real, right? I think Port Covington is going to try to rival this, right? But, I doubt it. But I had the camera forcing outward. Well, it's a kind of good thing you did. I've got on one of my sauna suits, right? And I'm riding my bike, getting a little cardio in, losing a few pounds, getting a little extra fluid out my body, You get past. Let me tell you, brothers and sisters, right? You get past. Put on the specs. You get past 50, man. I recommend you get yourself a bicycle, right? I recommend you get yourself a bicycle. Oh wow, and a sauna suit, right? And join. I'm trying to looking. I'm on the hunt now, right? I'm sniffing around, if you will, for a decent African, Asiatic bicycle association. You understand? So I can ride along. You understand? Learn along. Tag along, right? Learn along, right? Ride along, learn along. Cause I don't know a darn thing about bikes. A lot of people think they know how to ride a bike. A lot of people don't know how to ride no bike, man. They don't know how to work them gears and shift them gears according to terrain and judgment and all that. It's just not simple getting on a bike. I mean a real bike. I mean a multi-speed bike. A gravel bike or you know. Well, they got different names for mountain bikes. I look mine. Mine is I drive a giant 26 inch, 29 inch giant brand gravel bike, right? All original parts. Just put a cargo rack on the back of it. I'm waiting for this basket to come that goes with it. Because I get tired of going to the grocery store, putting the groceries on the handlebars, and the bag hit the front tire when I make a turn. But I just went on and invested one in Top Peak brand, Top Peak, Topeak. They make some good stuff, it's sturdy, it's good, and it's not that pricey, So I recommend you get that brand. And if they heard me tell y'all that, I hope they send me some money. Because I'm not really endorsing them, but they'd be decent enough. Send me a few dollars, like the saying, charge you a few dollars. Well, that's what I want to say. We got a serious job to do. More American Muslims, right? More American program, the more American platform, the more American position, right? The more American pedagogy is something else. It really is. I believe that the rise, the resurrection, right, of the Moorish American Muslims is the eighth wonder of the world. Since Noble Drew came riding the number 8, came riding the infinity symbol, you know. Our masters wore the infinity symbol. Them two stars on the messenger bag of Prophet Noble Drew, they got that swirl and a star between each of the swirls, like it. That's the infinity symbol. As above, so below. You understand? The Alpha and the Omega, right? That's the infinity symbol, but really it's the figure 8. But it's turned sideways, really. It represents east and west. Energy flowing from east and west. The light, the spirit, flowing from east and west. As above, so below, The physical world and the spiritual world. The seen and the unseen world. That's what those two stars represent. The seen and the unseen worlds. You understand? Infinity. Right? It's number 8. And Noble Drew came standing on that. You understand? He brought that. Okay? Let's keep it real. The truth is the only thing gonna free us. And we gonna be free. We gonna be free. If you're righteous and you're serious about obeying the laws of Allah, you will strive to be free. And that is accepting the truth. Right? To be able to aspire and inspire the holy breath. To inspire and aspire al-haq, the holy breath, the truth. Right? We are part and parcel of the Asiatic nations who are entrusted, who are, authorized to bring God's kingdom on earth. That's why these primitive folks, right, they blew it. They squandered their blessing. And their blessing was the possession of the world idea. They blew it. It's over. It's time for God's kingdom now. On earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Check it out there. It's coming. What is it? What did Isa Isa ibn Maryam, right? You know, well, he reiterated the prayer that King Dawood, King David, Malik Dawood, Islam prayed, the Lord's Prayer. You know, what did he say? He said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Check it out now, it's coming. They can't stop it, right? God told King David to say it, and Jesus Christ paraphrased King David when he said it, right? It's coming. They can't stop it. That's why they don't want it, because they got a bunch of foolishness, filth and rotten stuff going on down here. See, but they ain't gonna be able to stop it, right? God's kingdom, the kingdom on earth, right? The most advanced civilization that this world has ever seen, right? And guess it is primarily going to be ushered in by African people, those who were slain from the foundation of the world. They actually murdered African people's world legacy, and the Holy One sent somebody here to resurrect it. Right? That's what the Lamb is. The Lamb with the 7 horns and 7 eyes. Get into that. I think I told you, brothers, get into it. How many times I asked y'all to get into it? The Lamb with the 7 horns and 7 eyes. Huh? It's a Muslim nation that has that. That's the only Muslim nation that has the Lamb with the 7 horns and 7 eyes. Who understand that demonstration? Huh? Noble Drawli alayhi Islam is a wonderful prophet, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. That gold star on that circle 7, right? That gold star on that circle 7 pointing the rays to that hand inside that sea on the Aquarian gospel, right? Lets you know that's spirit law. That's the noble law, right? It's the universal law. That's what Noble Drawli came to bring. Who's the central figure of the circle 7? Who's the central figure of the circle 7? Jesus Christ, 18 years that was missing of his life, of the Hebrew scriptures. It's in the circle 7. The original, the correct, the legal name of the sacred text of the M.A.I.N Science Temple of America, the circle 7. All means open, close promptly, according to what? The circle 7 in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. See? Prophet lets us know when he put that in the law, he's teaching us the difference between that which is nominal and that which is official. So you got nominalism, you got that which is nominal, right? Something that is commonly accepted. Then you have something which is official, something that's really etched in stone, if you will, right? That's why he put it in the law. Put it in the supreme law, understand the governing the actions of the members of the M.A.I.N Science Temple of America. It's an act 2, right? All means shall be open, closed promptly, according to the circle 7. And love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. So you got to be able to learn how to explicate, to explain this demonstration when traditional Muslims ask you about the Quran. You call it the Quran and everything. It is styled Holy Quran in the M.A.I.N Science Temple of America. Prophet Noble Drawli alayhi Islam is fitting that pattern that he's bringing the book. Right, he's aligning himself with Quranic scripture as well. See, and understanding Act 2, be able to explain it properly, right? Being able to explain Act 2 properly, right? You can explain the prophethood of Noble Drawli as it relates to him bringing a book, right? As it relates to him fitting a specific patternization that is in the long line of prophets in the Kitab, right? And that's far I'm gonna go with it, because I don't like giving stuff on silver platters. You have to cross that burning sands with me. Okay. Plus, my students, quote unquote, the people that I talk to, the people that I resonate some understanding with, right? They understand. See, my students understand. People listen to me, they understand. See. Because I make them work for it. They understand, and they know what they respect. They respect they understand. They respect their knowledge, right? Because I make them work for it. And you know what? They appreciate it in the end. Right? They appreciate it in the end. Okay, well, it's getting a little too breezy. I'm drying off, right? So I'm going to head back uptown, right? take me a nice shower and all that, all that good stuff. Keep my bodies pure, clean with water. My hearts and mind pure with love, right? Brothers and sisters, more Shmarangles, Muslims, understand me, Bookmeaning, my Asajideen. Y'all have a good day, inshallah. May Allah Ta'ala continue to bless you, bless you and your children, the children have good grades and be good children, obey their parents and, don't run with the bad crowd, don't get in trouble and stuff like that and mess their lives up, like color of us did, mundane life, slow yourself down when you get a record and everything. People don't trust you. Even Muslims don't frown on you a little bit when they, you got a bad record and all that. And big children understand those kind of things when you talk to them about this world. About being good. What's that? It's a Muslim concept. Being good. I forgot. Can't recall it right now. It's about goodness, though. Goodness. I just talk about it all the time. Well, anyway, I haven't talked about it in a while. That's why it escaped me right now. But inshallah, you guys have a good day, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I mean, for the dua. All right. Alhamdulillah.